TGIF, y'all. Oh my god, it is finally Friday. And for a lot of people, it's a long weekend because it's the 4th. Oh my god. I could not wait to walk out of work today. I literally 5 o'clock on the dot. I had my shit already packed up. I was ready to go. And I was ready to get home. Like, I am finally home and I am so happy to have the time as my own. And I'm especially happy today because it's Stranger Things Day. Well, yesterday was Stranger Things Day, but it's Stranger Things Day for us in this household today because it came out at like midnight or something yesterday, and we got to get up and work in the morning. Wasn't nobody gonna stay up. So now it's the weekend. We can do whatever the hell we want to do, and we're gonna watch it. Apparently last night people were so excited to see like the last episodes that it crashed Netflix's server. Like, people were having issues watching the show and whatnot. So hopefully there's no issues today when we go to watch. That would be a bummer, but I'm so excited. We're gonna get some takeout, we're gonna get high AF, and we're just gonna eat, watch TV, and be happy and merry and do what it is we do. But I'm just so excited about it. I'm interested to see what happens with Nancy, because she, you know, when they were trying to go in the loophole, well, they found like the little portal, and everybody was going through the portal, and the next thing you know, Nancy goes through the portal and she's in the goddamn, she was fucked and she was with Vecna. So it's gonna be interesting, and I love the whole reveal of number one being Vecna and how they did all of that. I think it was really, really cool. It kind of reminded me of like kind of like Harry Potter and Voldemort's like origin story and whatnot. But I'm excited to see what happens. I did see a tweet that there's going to be like, spoiler alert, that there's going to be some type of tragic death, and I'm just like, oh no, who is going to die? Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, I don't want any of them to pass. Like, we thought Max was going to pass, and you know, now Kate Bush song is everywhere. But I don't want to see any of them pass. Like, I'm the type that's going to sit up there and cry, whoever it is. We have Hopper, who got out of that dang on prison, like, with the help of his friends. And Winona, I forget her character's name. I'm so sorry. But speaking of Winona, I wonder if Johnny watches Stranger Things, because Winona's in it. I wonder if he would, like, check it out. But I can't wait. So I'm waiting for Christian to get home so we can decide what we're gonna get for takeout. I'm kind of feeling Chinese or like Mexican food, but I could go for a chicken wing. No, I'm feeling Chinese, so we'll see because it's not all about me. I want to see what he wants too, and then we'll go from there. But it's all crazy. And the other thing I wanted to touch on, and this is a little messy. It's a little mess. So if you don't want to hear people being messy and people being nosy, you might want to click off. I actually need to get my computer for this. Hold on. Segueing, I just saw this. We're kind of segueing from what I originally wanted to talk about. But remember we were talking about R. Kelly yesterday, and I was saying I think they need to put him on some type of watch, because I cannot see him really sitting in jail for 30 years. Like, I just don't see him doing that. Why all of a sudden I see, this was posted at 4:06 p.m. New York Post, S Predator, like, talk about a headline. Gracious, like, that is the headline. All right, damn. So we see the headline. He's being placed on watch at the New York jail. So apparently he's in a Brooklyn jail where he is being held for his 30-year sentence in prison. Good gracious. And he was placed on S watch. Lawyer Jennifer Brongeen claimed Kelly was placed on the watch as a punishment by guards at the lockup, which she said was run like a gulag. So this 30 years him and Dangle and Ghislaine, whatever their name, like, these people are used to having the best of the best of the best of the best, all right? And then you gotta go sit up in a prison for pretty much the rest of your life, like the good years. And it's just like such a far drop. Like, it's crazy to me. So he's placed on S-Watch for reasons in violation of his 8th Amendment rights. MDC has a policy on placing high-profile individuals under harsh conditions of suicide watch, whether they are S or not. This was recently done with Ghislaine Maxwell, so she was put on S-Watch too. She says, well, R. Kelly's lawyer says that MDC Brooklyn is being run like a gulag. My partner and I spoke with Mr. Kelly following his sentencing. He expressed that he was mentally fine and only expressed concern that even though he is not S-word, MDC would place him on S-word watch. So he is not feeling those feelings. Mentally, he is fine. But apparently he is being forced to be put on this S-word watch. And I guess when you're on that watch, you're more isolated. So it says on here, when you are on S-word watch, inmates are monitored 24/7 in a stripped down room without any comfort items such as books or magazines. So you just sitting there in a room that's stripped the hell down with nothing but yourself, your thoughts, and your fucking breathing. Oh, I would go insane. How does that help an S-word, a person who is thinking about S-wording themselves? I feel like that would just take me over the freaking edge. But I guess in this case, if you're in prison, you know you done some shit wrong. Unless we know there's situations where people have been falsely jailed and it came out later that they were falsely imprisoned and they've lost all these years of their lives. However, that's not the case here. I truly don't believe that's the case here. So they're entirely isolated. They're stripped of their clothing and underwear and forced to wear a smock made of material akin to the blankets movie companies use when they wrap up furniture. They are denied utensils for eating. They cannot shower or shave. Ooh! So they're about to make his life a living hell. That sounds fucking awful. Like, that sounds... But that's what you get. Like, you do shit. You gotta suffer your consequences. You've got to suffer your consequences. These conditions may be appropriate for someone who is actually S-word. They serve no purpose for someone who is not, she added. Talking about the lawyer saying this. The only explanation for subjecting someone to these harsh conditions who is not suicidal is punitive, so like as punishment. So a spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, which I did not even know was a thing, has declined to comment. Oh well. I mean, like, oh well, like, you fucking did this shit and now you gotta suffer the consequences. So R. Kelly is on S-word watch. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. I didn't think he was gonna be forced on it. I thought it was gonna be because he really needed the help. But this is gonna be interesting. I think Christian's about to come back. Hold on. Okay, so enough about R. Kelly and his loss of life at this point. Like, you don't have a life in prison. Like, I mean, I guess you do. You make do with what you have. But damn, your real life is over. Prison life is something completely different. So he's going to have to acclimate and do all of that shit. But I am reverting back to AH because part of me feels like, yes, Johnny won. Yes, we know that the verdict has been finalized, all of that. But some part of it feels a little bit unresolved for me because I know this girl, this woman, is not going to stop, and I feel like she is going to try to appeal or something, possibly. I don't know, it just feels a little unresolved. So I've been like reviewing some audio and stuff, and I came across this one audio. It's from San Francisco after the TRO, after all that bullshit she put him through when she wants to show up at the dang on hotel room and is trying to like hug up on him and everything like that. And I feel like this part of the video, it's clipped to like 24 minutes. This part of the video I feel like is a part of a larger one because I don't recall hearing this prior, like prior to the case or even during the case. I don't recall hearing it. So I was at work and I was listening to it and I was like, oh my God. So at this point, Johnny gets really angry with the whole hugging thing and situation, and he brings up a name, Eliot Spitzer. All right. And I was like, who the heck is Eliot Spitzer? He seemed so disgusted. He was pretty much like, you need to go get that from Eric Spitzer you got the other day. Like, talking about maybe she hooked up with him or anything like this. It's all alleged, all speculation, all me being messy and being nosy as hell. So I was like, who the hell is Eliot Spitzer? So I'm trying to find the part where he brings it up. Hold on.
I'm saying nothing but I love you.
And you're going to hear her crying. I'm watching this on,
my attorneys know that you
I'm watching this on, the Cannon Girl Theories. She has it on her channel, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. It's towards the end, so let me bring this back over here. But you're gonna hear her like sobbing and crying and like all this foolishness.
Nothing that I love you, and how do we solve this?
Shut up, you never loved him.
Picking apart things that we've said.
All you did was pick apart things of him, Amber.
You did this, you did that.
She sounds so ridiculous.
But stop it! Stop it!
Look at,
Stop the blame!
how did he deal with this insanity for so long? Do y'all hear her? Stop it! Stop the blame! Stop it! And I'm like, girl, because remember, this was secretly recorded. And I really feel like at some of these points, she was probably trying to get this shit so that she could later clip it for other things to make it seem like other shit like she's always done. Because Johnny did not know that this was being recorded at this time. Towards the end, he realizes. But it's just like, she sounds insane. And we already know that she is.
Stop the fighting!
Okay.
Admit what you said.
Right, admit what you
Admit
said.
what you said. Admit what you said.
Admit what you said.
Admit what
You
you
do
said.
want to fight with him. And the thing is, she was to say, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to fight with you. But I could have sworn I've heard audios of her claiming all she really wanted to do was be able to fight with him. And she wasn't allowing her to do that. And it was driving her insane. So stop saying you don't want to fight with him. You did all of this because you wanted to fight with him and you wanted to ruin his life.
I don't want to fight with you. I was telling you I love you. It's all. I refuse to fight. I'm not going to fight with you about a fight.
It's not a fight.
I'm not going to
It's
fight
not a
with
fight.
you.
Admit what you said.
I'm not going to fight with you.
Admit what you
All I
said.
can say is I love you.
can't do it.
All
You can't
I'm
do
going
it.
to say is I love you. All I'm going to do is say is I love you.
Because you're a pussy.
All I'm going to
Yep.
do is say I love you.
You can't take
All I'm
accountability
gonna
for
do
shit.
Is say I love you. All I'm going to do is say the million fights we had, one of the
I think this
lines
is where-
of a million. Why? Because a coke and booze doesn't make it easier for you to see how clearly that it feels.
You gotta stop with the coke
All the coke
Right.
all the coke you've done today and all the booze you've drank.
Girl, he was doing all of that because of you. You were driving him literally insane. And in this audio, you can really see it. I would be drinking and drugging my goddamn self if I had to deal with this.
Today,
By the way,
has it helped you? Has it helped us?
Just got the coke.
Has it helped us?
I love how Johnny's so real. He's like, by the way, I just got the powder. I just got the gum. So he's like, I haven't been doing it all day because I just got it. Ha ha. He's so real.
Yeah, I know, because yesterday you were 1,000 times better. Yesterday, were we in this? No. Yesterday, did you think it was important to fight about the minutia of one line of one of our...
No, Amber, shut up.
What, you're a fucking Rochelle? Hypocrite.
Okay, so I missed it.
Yesterday, did you think it was important to... Has it helped us?
Hold up, so I missed it.
All the coke you've done today and all the booze you've drank today,
By the way,
has it helped you? Has it helped us?
Just got the coke.
Has it helped us?
Today.
Yeah, I know, because yesterday you were 1,000 times better. Yesterday, were we in this? No. Yesterday, did you think it was important to fight about the minutia of one line of one of our...
Minutia, shut up, Amber, using words.
Yesterday, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer.
Boom. He said, yesterday, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer. Okay? So I was like, Who the hell is Eliot Spitzer? Listen to it again.
Yesterday, did you think it was important to fight about the minutia of one line of one of our million of,
Yesterday, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer.
Yesterday. Boom. Eliot Spitzer. Who are you?
So sick. So sick. Because.
What? You were fucking Rochelle? Hypocrite.
So then she responds and says, you were fucking Rochelle, hypocrite. So apparently, I guess when they were separated, Amber was doing a lot more than effing Elon, effing James Franco. Apparently this Eliot Spitzer comes in. And I'm like, I don't know who this is. And then Amber retorts talking about something, well, you were effing Rochelle. I've heard Rochelle's name a couple of times. So, because I'm nosy, and because I have all this time on my hands, I'm like, I want to know who Eliot Spitzer is. Like, who is he? So I did a little checking, whatever. Someone said, all I can find about Spitzer around that time in this article is about an altercation he had with a Russian S worker. She claims they got into a fight in the hotel and Spitzer threw her around the room and choked her. All right, so Eliot Spitzer, let's look. Eliot Spitzer, like, I've never heard of him. He's never really come up much, but I heard it in this audio. Eliot Spitzer. Former governor of New York? Hold on, that can't be it. That can't be it. Eliot Spitzer, Amber Heard. She was not effing this man. You cannot. What is the connect between Eliot Spitzer and Amber Heard? Okay, that's the Reddit post I just saw. Woman who accused Eliot Spitzer of assault now admits. What did she admit? She made it all up, his attorney says. So this Eliot Spitzer, is it going to tell me who he is? The former New York governor, Eliot Spitzer. So this guy, Eliot Spitzer, Johnny says, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer before yesterday. And she's like, well, you were effing Rochelle. Hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite. So that implies that she was effing this man, Eliot Spitzer. Do y'all want to see what Eliot Spitzer looks like? Because, and I think he's married. So this is supposed to be Eliot Spitzer. I don't know if that's his wife, but she looks very displeased. And I'm just like, ew. Amber has a knack for getting people high profile with money. This New York Post says how Eliot Spitzer penchant for illicit S caused his downfall. So this guy illicit activities, okay, and it's caused his downfall. And apparently Amber was hooking up with this guy, and then Johnny was hooking up with Rochelle. So let me see who Rochelle is. Rochelle, Johnny Depp. So maybe her name is Rochelle Hathaway. That's what pulls up. So, what is, okay, I see all these pictures. Who is Rochelle Hathaway? Find out Johnny Depp's secret affair and divorce reason. I don't think she was the reason for the divorce. Now, that's inaccurate. Former actress is currently working in airlines. Rochelle is in her mid-30s and her precise birth date is, however, unknown. Rochelle admitted to having been in the movie Bling Ring. I wonder who she played. But the movie doesn't seem to have received good public opinion. She previously worked as a cocktail waitress and then as a concierge. Ooh. So, this chick, I guess Johnny met out somewhere. He met her out somewhere. And I don't even... Okay, so there seems to be this picture of this girl repeatedly that I see. So, I'm going to put in Rochelle Hathaway. And this seems to be Rochelle. Very pretty. This looks to be her, Rochelle Hathaway. So while Amber was doing her due, Johnny was doing his due. Getting a little bit of happiness and pleasure, since he definitely wasn't getting it from Amber. Yeah, this looks to be the same girl. She's cute. So I'm like, damn. These people, like, cheating is not right. I don't know if this happened after the divorce, after the TRO, this, that, and the other. It seems as if maybe it was happening during, because they're calling it an affair. But we know that Amber was doing her dirt in Johnny's house. So, and we know that Johnny was very unhappy being with Amber. And he could not get away from her. Like, she was insane. She would pop the hell up. So it's just very interesting to me. And I just wanted to know, because I'm nosy, like, who are these people? And I'm just very shocked that this is a former governor of New York and Amber was effing him. And Johnny had no clue. He said, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer until yesterday. I didn't know about him. So he's like really not wanting to deal with her ass at this point. Because this is at the end of the video. It's like 23 minutes and 49 seconds. It's like a 24-minute video. So let's listen how else this goes.
All the coke you've done today, you are 1,000 times better. Yesterday, did we get, were we in this? No. Yesterday, did you think it was important to fight about the minutia of one line of one of our million of a, you know,
yesterday, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer.
Yesterday, you were fine.
She doesn't say anything about it. Like, it just like glazes over. Like, she goes on to talk about something else. It was like, it had to have happened. She didn't say, I didn't do anything with Eliot Spitzer. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, in Amber style.
And that makes me so sick. Sick. Because...
What? You're a fucking Rochelle? Hypocrite.
Have a look at her and have a look at him.
Hypocrite.
He said, have a look at her and have a look at somebody else. I couldn't really understand what he said when she said, you were effing Rochelle.
Yes, we in this? No. Yesterday, did you think it was important to fight about the minutia of one line of one of our million of a, you know,
yesterday, I didn't know about Eliot Spitzer.
Yesterday, you were fine.
And that makes me so sick. Sick. Because...
What? You're a fucking Rochelle? Hypocrite. Have a look at her and have a look at him. Hypocrite.
He said, have a look at her and have a look at Andy. It sounds like... But I can't really make out what he said on that part. But he definitely said, have a look at her and have a look at somebody.
Hypocrite.
Get the fuck out. Right, Johnny. Get out. Get out. You should have never been up here in the fucking first place. Get the hell out. Hypocrite.
Fucking, you are a leftover fucking over-the-hill stripper. And that's all you'll ever be.
A leftover, over-the-hill stripper. That's all you'll ever be. Who said Johnny didn't know how to read a bitch? Because Johnny will read a bitch up and down and has done it multiples of times. He has a way with words, honey. Now, typically, I wouldn't like to hear a man talking to a woman like that. But Amber deserves it. Amber deserves it. I'm sorry.
In this industry, all you've done, I can't do that.
Right.
You're recording.
Yeah. And that's when he realized she was recording. He says, you're recording.
I'd like to say hello to
and he
David
starts speaking to her parents.
And say that
hot freaking mess.
I love you, and I'm sorry this didn't work.
Was secretly recording him the whole time. He didn't even seem upset about it. Because he probably knew that's what she does. That's exactly what she does. That's like, that is her MO. She was trying to set him up. She was trying to get something that was a purpose. So it's all very interesting to me in my messy little world, in my drama-filled life. The one last thing I wanted to touch on before I go and enjoy my Stranger Things and takeout, let me find it, is that Amber, let me not even say her name, that AH is still trying to garner the public sympathy, because she's riding coach now. She said, oh, y'all didn't like me riding in the private jet, y'all didn't like that, I'm gonna ride coach now. Look at this. Amber riding coach. And what is going on with the mouth thing? She's so effing fake. She's so fake. It's unbelievable. Okay, so I was sitting here watching Gossip Girl, and it's a part where Bart Bass and the fake Charlie, Ivy Diggins, whatever the hell her name is, she's blackmailing him, right? And they're in this hotel room, and she's blackmailing him. And I'm like, what a fucking coincidence. I was literally just talking about this man, talking about Eliot Spitzer. Eliot Spitzer, the former governor of New York, right? Obviously, Gossip Girl is set in New York. And why, as I'm watching this, do I hear this?
Fine being your Eliot Spitzer scandal.
Did y'all just hear that? I'm fine being your Eliot Spitzer scandal. I'm a play-for-play kind of guy.
No, we're not actually going to have sex. I just want to take a couple snapshots to make it look like we did. All that matters is that Lily believes she lost 2 husbands to me.
I'm fine being your Eliot Spitzer scandal.
What?
I'm a play guy. Microphone first.
See? How coincidental. Dude, that's... So we are out getting our food. I got my Chinese. Oh my god. I got shrimp egg foo young. Christian is getting Dominican food at this place. Guava berry. And then I'm out front this like psychic tarot card joint, and I'm just like, it's up there, but I'm trying to look like, where the hell do you get in at? Like, do you have to go through that like side creepy dark door right there to get up there? And why are psychics always open? And how does someone make an appointment with a psychic? Or do you just like walk in? But I'd be very scared to even walk in there if that's the door, that scary door right there. I'm like, I'm not going in there. But I'm curious. I'd like to get my cards read by somebody one day, but I'm also kind of scared what they would tell me. That's definitely something you have to be prepped for. Christian's right there. I'm being a little spy. He's waiting for his food, which is crazy because it's 5 minutes. So you'd think it'd be ready already, but who knows? I don't know what he got. All I know is that it's a Dominican restaurant. So we get separate things sometimes because, you know, why do you have to get the same thing? I'm not feeling Dominican. I was feeling Chinese. He wasn't feeling Chinese. He was feeling Dominican. So that's what he's got. So they realize they're in the kitchen now. I don't know what's going on. This is not the Chinese restaurant I went to. We went to another one. But, yeah. Stranger things coming as soon as we're fed and get our food. I'm so stupid. I was sitting here asking, like, oh, how do I make a psychic appointment in my face? Boom. And it has the number and everything. Psychic advisor. If I ever get the balls one day, maybe I could go here, get my cards read, have my life completely destroyed. JK. I don't know. I think it'd be fun though. Let me know if you've ever had your cards read by a psychic, and if you feel like it was actuality, or if they were playing you and just saying like the generic shit they always say. So, and my skin is breaking out so bad. It's ridiculous. So we've got our food, got my shrimp ready to go. Christian got his food, and we've got Stranger Things. I hope that you guys have a great night wherever you may be, and I will see you a little bit later. Think about liking, think about subscribing, and bye-bye.